Previously on board.
Ross, you're the CEO of Virgin Active. Is that your title there?
That's correct, yes.
All right. Thank you so much for giving us a few moments of your time. I know you're a very busy man.
No, absolute pleasure.
Ross, we just wanted to chat to you because obviously January is a big time where people, are trying to live out their New Year's resolutions and hitting the gym. And we just wondered, does Virgin Active love January?
We do. I mean, look, we love every month, to be honest, of the year, but January is an important time for us. I mean, January is a time we see people, with higher levels of activity, higher levels of getting into the clubs, no doubt.
Sure.
But we're also seeing that people are a lot more conscious of doing, their exercise and keeping healthy all year round. But January is a big and an important month for us, without a doubt.
Sure, but I agree with you. It seems like now, I'm in Joburg, but I think Cape Town's the same. South Africans do seem to be more active and exercise conscious. Is that something you've picked up?
Definitely. I mean, we've seen usage in our health clubs, average usage per member. We've seen that increase over the last couple of years. There's no doubt that people are more aware of their health. There's no doubt there's the access to information, the access to knowledge and understanding what we should be doing to live healthier lives is at the highest point we think that it's ever been. And we're seeing that in increased activity and usage by our members.
Sure, because, people are talking triathlons now and they're talking mountain biking. But, for all of that, you need to get your fitness up. And I guess that's when the gyms come into play.
Yeah, we see ourselves, as complementing all sorts of other outdoor activities. There's no doubt we've seen, and lots of our research has shown, increased activity levels in things like triathlons, like mountain biking, like cycling overall. Incredibly, fantastic growth areas. And our health clubs really complement those. We don't see them as other alternatives, but we see people, there are days that are rainy, there are days that people actually can't exercise outside.
Sure.
And our clubs really complement that. People are busy, people are time-pressed. And we certainly see, the health clubs, being able to complement that. And we like to, be a part of people's activity schedules. And, it's very important. Our real, purpose, our whole, is about, enriching people's lives through activeness, giving better lives, being able to be active.
Sure.
And we're part of that story.
And that's what makes you feel good at the end of the day, hey?
Absolutely.
And tell me now, how long does this kind of spike in attendance usually last for, this January spike? Does it reach February, end of Feb, March?
Yeah, it does. There are segments of the market that are absolutely dedicated right the way through the year. There are others that do train and fall off and come back and fall off again. But, gone are the days where people sort of thought that a good member was one who sort of joined and never came again. We gear everything we possibly can around people staying and around people actually making sure that they are, using our clubs on a constant basis. It's very important. And we're definitely seeing a trend to people not falling off as much as they used to, because people are a lot more aware of how much exercise and activity plays an important part in their lives today. And our clubs are also very social. They're places where people meet others.
That's true.
People exercise and spend time, so especially here in Johannesburg, where, whilst the weather's incredibly good, it's not as easy to be as outdoors as it is in places maybe like Cape Town. So, our clubs are designed to be a real third place for people and a real third space for people to be able to stay and have fun in and make exercise as easy as we can.
No, sure. And you can see that the Virgin gyms are really doing a lot to motivate people to stay there. I'm a member at your new Bryanston gym, which is unbelievable, I must say. It really is state of the art. But the competition's there, and so I guess it's constantly just trying every angle and technology to get people to stay with you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Technology is a growing part of the exercise experience, and being able to actually make it more fun, be more useful. And I think people are also looking for results. People are looking to make sure that what they're spending their time doing is giving them some benefit. But that's both from an exercise and activity point of view, and also from a social and an experiential point of view. We're very, very clear in our minds that, it needs to be an overall experience. And that's what we try hard to make sure that we do.
Okay. And any other news in the Virgin Active group that we should know about? Any upcoming openings or anything like that?
Well, we're always, we have a number of new clubs opening during the course of this year. We have in each of the provinces, actually. We have up in Gauteng, we have in Natal. Fairly soon we open in the middle of the year in Ballito in Durban, which is a very exciting one for us, a very new area. And we've got Cape Town. We're also opening for the first time during the course of this year our new, entry-level health clubs into very, exciting smaller towns, locations that we haven't been in before. But we're really opening right across the board. We've recently opened our beautiful classic club at Alice Lane up in Johannesburg, which is really,
I haven't been there yet.
Well for us. Have a look, pop in at some time. And, we really are looking at a health club right across the board. We will have a health club from 200 Rand to right through to 1,500 Rand a month, and all of those based on the values of Virgin Active being fun, great customer centricity, really making sure that we constantly innovate. Lots of investment into our product this year. We're investing in excess of 350 million Rand in the existing business, upgrading, refurbishment, new equipment, etc. I mean, that's very, very important for us. It's one thing opening new clubs, but what's really more dear and more important to us is investing and making sure the existing business we have 109 clubs across the country, that they are fresh, they're innovative. 109 clubs across the country. The ability for our members to train wherever they are is very important to us. The size and the network of the business is very, very important. So that, wherever our members are, they do travel extensively across the country. And we want to make sure that there's Virgin Active Club for them, wherever they are.
Sure. I like that you're making it accessible also to all income brackets. I think that's important as well.
Exactly. Very, very important for us.
And last question. Which province has the most active gym goers? Do we beat Cape Town?
You put me on the spot. I mean, at the risk of offending the Cape Townians,
yes.
I think, the Joburgers really do take their gym and their health club very seriously, which, is great. And, the great thing about it is across the board, we've just seen an increase in exercise and activity. And, I think that's, it bodes well for everybody. But certainly, the Joburgers are hard to beat.
Good. We'll end it right there on that note. I like to hear it. Thanks, Russ. We just wanted to have a quick word with you. Have a good weekend, and we'll stay in touch.
And you. Thank you very much.
Cheers. That's the CEO of the Virgin Active Group telling us that there's definitely been an increase in overall in people being more active overall, which I guess is a good sign. And the amount of conversations happening about triathlon and mountain biking and running races, I guess, is testament to that.
Visual radio. Radio like you've never seen it before. Balls.co.za